Hey guys, it's your boy Sushi here with another Etheria restart video. So the patch just went live, the update, and now we have the official numbers for Xuan and the new SR Dinah. So let's just hop right into it. All right, let me up the volume just really quick. I just want to hear some of his voice lines and stuff. Let me see.
真の完璧とは意図的に作られたものではない。
The hell is this
もともと
Megumi's
そこに
voice?
あるが、
Is this
そ
Megumi
の
from
人自
Jujutsu
身の偽
Kaisen's
りと
voice?
弱さによって
I think so,
隠さ
bro.
れているだけだ。
I'm such a weeb. I know right away. Yo, somebody check for me. Somebody check for me. Okay, cool, cool. Pretty cool voice actor for sure. So let's look at his stats, okay? Um no, max level, he is 122 speed. Okay, not too bad, not too bad. Right? I'm still used to the old numbers instead of the whole numbers, the full numbers. But he's defense scaling, yes. He's defense scaling. He has a total of 1,418 defense and 1,000 and 15,000. Okay, so let's compare to his One-chan, his older sister. So 15.6 and 1.4, right? 15.6 and 1.4. Where's his One-chan at? Okay, so he has a teeny bit more HP than her, right? Teeny bit more HP, same speed. I guess it makes sense because they're brother and sister. Damn, she got some big milkers. Wait, what were we doing for this video? Oh, whoops, 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 whoops. Where is he? Where is he? Anyway, okay, so the stats look pretty good, right? Pretty standard, like his sister's stats, right? Let's check the prowess. We got crit rate and crit damage, of course, because he is a damage dealer. Let's go into his S1. Let's see. Let's see. Okay, Thunder Bite has 390% of his defense and a single enemy 40% chance to inflict a two-turn block. Okay, wait a minute. Only a 40% chance, and it looks like it's only one hit. Double. Oh wait. Doubles the chance and increase the damage dealt by an additional four. Okay, so 80%. So you might have to build him full defense then. Like he's still gonna need bloodbath, right? Because if he doesn't have bloodbath, he's just gonna get nuked like in one hit, right? So you still need bloodbath on him. I was thinking for like as a turn one player, even though turn one cleave is gonna be dead this season, like I predicted, but as a turn one player, like could you run him like 12 bloodbath and like 8 swift or something like that? That might work, it might not. Um but if you're gonna play turn two, you definitely want him to be max defense, I think. Like legit max defense. I'm talking about like uh maybe 8-piece unbreakable, not gonna lie. But two-turn block is gonna be pretty broken, I think, especially if since you're playing turn two, right? You're gonna be playing turn two against like Valerian. This would be insanely broken against Valerian because you block only. So one of the new strats to deal with Valerian, if you guys don't know, is that you target the squishiest character on the other team and you just nuke them twice or three times, however many times you have to nuke them, to break through Valerian's hazy dream, right? So this is good because you can use him to counter Valerian. S1 block that character, right, for two-turn block, and you just nuke him for 2 turns. And then Valerian comes out of Hazy Dream, puts up another Hazy Dream, nuke him again, and then they're dead, right? So that's actually very, very strong, I think, against Valerian for sure. Looking at the lattice investment, if you plan on running him at all, this has to be level 5. I'm gonna be honest, if you're gonna run this character turn one, turn two, turn three, whatever you're gonna run him, he's gotta be 555, right? There's no way. Like this block is so good, man. So good. Okay, so pretty strong. S1 for sure. Let's look at his S2. Blah, 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 blah. Turn meter by 15%. Okay, so when allies take damage, right? This effect can trigger one time per ally per turn. Okay, so he's not gonna immediately get like a 45% meter push, right? He's gonna get. Wait, no, he might get a 45% push. Hold up, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Wait. This effect can trigger one time per ally per turn. Is it per his turn? So that means he can get. That means he can get, wait, no, so then he can get one push, so he can get 45% push, but only once a turn. And then once he takes a turn, he pushes everybody else 20%. When attacking targets whose defense over him ignores 60% of the target's defense. Oh, wait, he's gonna nuke, bro. He is going to nuke. Okay, wait. So I'm not sure, right? We'll have to test it. But this reads to me if he can get 45% turn meter, he's gonna take his turn. He's gonna push everybody else up. Okay. And then the enemy gets one character. Especially if it's an AoE character, you're gonna AoE and deal, and they're gonna hit everybody on the team. Then this guy's gonna get pushed another 45%. Then he goes again. Then his teammates go back up again. This is insane. This is absolutely broken. If it is in fact 45%, right? If it is 45%, because it says trigger one time per ally per turn, I'm going to guess that his per turn is his one turn, right? So like Veronica, right? She can only activate her passive push once per turn. So he's gonna get pushed one time, 15 per ally, right? If all the allies get hit, he gets pushed 45% total, right? Before his turn. He takes his turn, he pushes everybody else up. And then the enemy goes one or two turns, push everybody back up. He goes again. That's kind of insane. This is another level 5 skill though, because the defense ignore is massive, right? You need him to nuke. I think he's gonna be nuking, guys. I'm not gonna lie. I think you might need a ton of defense on him. He's gonna be nuking. His S3, 3 hits, 140 defense, 40 each hit has a chance to 40% dispel and put warded light and vulnerable. So warded light was target cannot trigger shell skill, and the shell cooldown will not automatically reset. Oh my god, this is so broken. And then the chance gets doubled when the target's defense is lower than his. Okay, so without a doubt, right? Without a doubt, he's a 555 unit. Okay, guys, like I think I can. I think you can do minimal investment on him if you're running him a specific way, right? So for me personally, I'm summoning him, I'm P5ing him, not P5. So whoa, I'm not a whale. I meant 555. Don't clip that, chat. Don't clip that. I'm not a whale. I'm F2P light spender, okay? Anyway, so you need to decide, like, if you don't have that many lattices, right? You need to decide what are you going to use him for if you cannot 555 him. Okay, so if you're playing like a turn 1 CC, right, I would definitely recommend maxing out his S3, right, because you get the double chance to strip, right? You have 3 chances to strip, 3 chances to put warded light on, essentially, right? Maybe 2 chances, assuming that they run bulwark or something, you know. So if you're running him as a strip, you might be able to run him 4-1-5, right? Because you need the speed here if you're gonna run him as a strip. His S2, if you're running just as a strip, honestly, like you don't really need this, right? If you're just running him to strip, and then you can CC them to death without him needing to do any damage. But maybe 1-1-5, 4-1-5, 4 4-4-5, and then 5-5-5. That's really all I can say, honestly, guys. That's really all I can say. Hopefully, I can get him to P1 at least, ideally. That would be pretty insane. But he looks pretty broken. Like, no joke, no joke, no joke. This is going to be gross. I'm telling you guys, this is gonna be gross. The shell stuff he's cooking up. That is disgusting. That is gonna be disgusting. You have him faster than Santic. You have him faster than the enemy Santic or any character. Okay, you have him faster. I might just run him full speed. I'm not gonna lie. Maybe just run him as a premium stripper. Who knows? Who knows? We might be able to cook up some builds with this guy, with Don Heng Giano here. You guys already know. All right, let's take a look at Dinah, Erin's half mom. Right, Erin's half mom. She has a base speed of 123. Okay, that's pretty good. Stat wise, I don't really think it matters. Does she scale off? We'll check. We'll compare her stats after if we see that she scales off something. I completely forgot what she does. But her prowesses are effect res, so she's most definitely a support character. She looks great. Let's listen to her voice line again really quick. Let me unmute it.
多くの人の利益を背負えば背負
Oh,
う
she
ほ
has the
ど
same
冷静な勇
voices
気も必要
voice
になる
actress from the other version of her. True, 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 true. Anyway, let's see. S1 sinners shall be silenced. Bro. True. Is gooning a sin? Because if that's the case, then lock me up. Anyway. Use 240%. One turn silence and increase her own turn meter by 25. Okay, so she can even maybe she can even perma silence characters, right? Maybe you run her battle wheel, have her pushing herself up infinitely and just silencing everybody on the other team one at a time. S2 only makes her stronger. Receives an AoE attack, has 80% chance to purify one debuff from all allies, and one stack of sword soul. Can even trigger when unable to act. So what does sword soul do again? Okay, so only she gets sword soul, right? So I was reading this when we were reading the patch notes and whatever. That if sword soul is on every single character, that's pretty broken, right? But it seems like only she gets the sword soul, which is definitely not as broken, right? If everybody on your team got sword soul, that would be insane. You literally are Jesus. You literally are okay, maybe not Jesus, but you literally are immune to everything, literally everything, dude. So that's only when she takes an AoE attack. Yeah, definitely Cleave is dead this season. There's no way, there's no way turn one Cleave is not dead this season. Completely dead this season. We probably won't be able to do like AoE Cleave anymore. We might be able to do like single target Cleave, especially with like the Lilium buffs, like nuking one target at a time rather than nuking everybody at the same time. That's tragic. Everybody's complaining about turn one meta. But let's be real. Turn one meta is definitely better than turn two meta because it's looking like a turn two meta. Just my opinion. Just my opinion as a turn one cleaver. I just love nuking everything. But some dark times ahead for the turn one players for sure. All right, let's look at her S3. Display will put you on use to dispel two buffs and silence. Huge. Huge. So I would say definitely another premium stripper. We are going to be CCing everybody, their entire family, their moms, their dads, their uncles, their sisters, nephews, uncles, dogs, monkeys, cats, birds, their cars, their neighbors, their house, their mortgage payment. We are going to be CCing everybody this season, guys, because turn one cleave looking like it's dead. We got her. We got Dinah to strip. We got Xuan to strip. Senyu, Mia, Plume, Heinrich. I'm gonna be stripping everybody. You guys have seen the Arkachi tech. I'm gonna pop Arkachi in there. Perma pushback, perma stun the entire other team to freaking eternity, bro. They're cooked. They're cooked. That's how it is. Okay, that's how it's gonna be. So none of her attacks are really scaling or anything. So her stats are like whatever, not important. Okay, with that CC is this season. Okay, guys. So shout outs to my turn one veterans, my turn one players, my turn one believers out there. It's CC season, guys. Okay, I'm telling you right now, we are going to be CCing everybody. Okay, I don't unless you can cook something up with AOE cleave. I'm not sure, but I'm also looking at some single target cleave as well, with Lilium for sure. Because like why not? Lilium is insane. Lilium is insane. Just look at this skin, bro. Where's this skin, bro? Bruh, 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 bro. What is this skin, bro? What in the world, bro? I'm ready to nuke everything. I'm ready to nuke everything. And yeah, guys, that's it for this video. All right, guys, that's it for this video. If you found it helpful or you enjoyed it, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Of course, it is April now, so of course, we're gonna have a new goal, a new sub goal. So the new sub goal for April will be 2,800 subs. Okay, guys, I will update you guys on how many monthly passes we'll be giving out at the end of the month. I haven't quite decided yet because this is only April 1st that I am recording this outro. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for the support. I really, really appreciate it. I stream every single night. Okay, guys, maybe not Etheria, but other games, other gacha games as well. So if I don't see you on stream, then I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.